Hey there, party people. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Let's Play. This is episode 11, I believe. So, it's been very hot here, so I haven't been doing a lot of recording. I've been trying to do things off camera that need to be done, but don't necessarily need to be recorded. So, let's take a look here in my inventory. I've been doing a lot of mining, trying to get stuff ready, and boom, I've got another almost 2 stacks of gold here and 2 stacks and some diamonds here for our throne. And here's some other stuff I picked up along the way, and I've already sorted some of the other things as well. I thought I had a little bit more gold than that, but maybe not. So that's what we've got. So that brings up 2 things. First of all, I want to mine these diamonds out with you guys on camera, see how many we get. Second of all, I'm going to be using a lot of gold in here. That brings up 2 different things. First of all, I don't have a good source for gold. I went over to the Mesa biome and mined for like an hour to pick up this gold. So I need to get definitely a better source of gold. Secondly, if I'm going to be having gold ore laying around because I'm mining a bunch of gold, then I need a way to smelt it in the new base. I don't have a smelter here yet. So I think the smelting room needs to be the next room we do in our castle here. Because I don't want to have to deal with flying back over to the other base to go smelt stuff. Like, that's so stupid, and I have to wait around over there. Like, no, I don't want to have to deal with that. So that is definitely going to be coming up very soon in our castle build here, is back over here in this room. We'll start getting the smelter going. So I'll probably get started on that, and then you'll see kind of this room definitely will have to be bigger. I mean, that seems to be the theme with all of my rooms so far. But yeah. I'll start working on a smelter in here. Like I said before, I think I'm going to try and do a 32 furnace smelter array because I saw a cool thing, I think, on Etho's video where you can put a hopper with a minecart hopper on it, and it will pull into 4 different hoppers evenly. So you can pull things out of the chest at 4 times hopper speed. So I think that'll be really cool, and we'll get it into 4 furnace arrays, and then hopefully all of them will light up very, very quickly, very easily. I'm also planning on just using bamboo from my other farm as the fuel in here. I'll probably convert it into scaffolding just because it makes things a little bit easier. But I am planning on doing that, so I don't have to actually, use up real fuel in here. So yeah, that's what's going on there. Yeah, I was getting the gold so we could try and finish up in here. Got more diamonds so we can make this diamond throne look a little bit more epic. I think it's just still not quite as epic and cool as I want it to be yet, but it's getting really close. I think it does look pretty cool. But we also need to finish up the roof in here, the ceiling, and kind of detail up this room some more. So maybe we'll get back to this today. We'll see about that one. And I'm sure if you guys have been paying attention, you would have noticed that sitting in my ender chest, I have 3 shulker boxes that are full of the materials to go make a gold farm, and I just haven't done it yet. See, I've got magma blocks out the wazoo, and I've got the turtle eggs, the trapdoors, and everything else that basically you need to make a gold farm. So that probably is coming up very soon as well, because I'm going to need a lot of gold for this build that we're doing, just because I think the gold matches very well with the blackstone, and we're just kind of using a lot of it in the different rooms. So I just want to make sure that we have a good supply of gold, so I'll probably work on that here fairly soon too, getting that gold farm going. But once again, I'll probably start these things off camera because it is very hot outside right now. It's supposed to be 115 degrees Fahrenheit today. So I can't really run my air conditioner if I'm recording, and I can't let it get that hot in my apartment. So basically, I'm probably going to do a lot of off-camera work, and then we'll come back and talk about it once I'm done with that. But let's start with... Whoops. Okay, so I want to get all of these diamonds turned into regular diamonds, and I want to do that with you guys. So basically, let's just start pillaring. I'm just going to go right here. So, I would like any suggestions that people have on how I can improve this YouTube channel. I'm here for learning, basically. I want to learn how to do the video editing and how to do the cool stuff. And, let me know what you guys want. If you want, me to put music in the background, or if you want me to put more cuts, less cuts, more content, less content, better description of what I'm doing, like anything that make this video more interesting for you guys as the end user, as the watcher, just let me know, and I will try and accommodate and try and, implement all of that into the video. I am still very new into making Minecraft videos, or making videos. I'm also still fairly new into Minecraft, so I'm still learning a lot about the game. So if anybody has any tips, tricks, suggestions, whatever, of course I'd love to hear those as well. So yeah, I would love to hear what you guys think. So we're getting pretty close here. I think there's a 12 more. Yep, 12 more, and then we will mine all this down and see how many we get. Oh, this is going to be awesome. There's going to be so many more diamond blocks that we can put on our throne or use in that room or throughout the build. Because I think the blue color of the diamond block just works so well with the black stone and the white that we're doing. It just makes such a nice color. I was getting pretty close to nighttime here. As soon as we get down, I'll probably do a quick sleep. I don't want spawns all over my base. Yeah, seems like we're getting a lot of diamonds here. What do you guys think? Take a guess. How many do you think we're going to get? I'm going to go with 5.5 stacks is my guess. Okay, so let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks and 8. I was pretty close. If anybody guessed 5 stacks and 8, that's what we've got. So there we go. Let's see how many blocks that's going to make. So as you can see, I've currently moved my sleeping situation into the storage room. 36 diamond blocks. Awesome. That's because the roof in here I need to set a new floor for this area because the roof is taller. See, this is why I wanted to wait to do this room, because I knew this ceiling was going to come up like this most likely. So we'll build up to here basically, and then that will be the new floor height for this area. Yeah, so we have 36 more diamond blocks to play with while we're building out this throne. So let's kind of get a few of them in here in places that I knew that I wanted them. I think it can go like that, and that's gonna look a lot better too. Yeah. All right, cool, guys. So I'm going to do a lot of off-camera work, and then basically I'll just pop in as we have stuff done. If you guys end up wanting to see any tutorials on anything that we've done, once I come back, then I'll make tutorial videos for that. I also have another easy farm tutorial coming out pretty soon, so go ahead and check those out. That's a new series I'm starting, so go ahead and check those out if you have any interest in easy farms. All right, guys, I'm going to do a lot of off-camera work, and I'll see you back once we have a lot of stuff done. So now what we're going to do is I've recorded some clips. I'm going to kind of talk you through the process. I'm showing you now. I've got my 32 furnaces put down. All the hoppers are facing into that center chest there. So then, moving on, I've got a hopper pointing into the back of each furnace for the fuel. And then I've got a hopper pointing into the top of each furnace to provide the things we are going to smelt. So now that I've got all that done, I went ahead and put hopper chains in here, connected up to the minecart system we talked about earlier. So that minecart is sitting on top of 4 different hoppers, which is pulling things out of this chest into 4 different places at the same time equally. As you can see, it's pulling out very, very fast from this chest. So now we're just going to double check that everything's working right. I should have 10 items here. I do. Perfect. This one had a little bit of blackstone in from previous, so it's just going to pull in, and then there we go. Everything's looking good. So then we'll move on to the next step. Now I've got a hopper train on either side that has fuel in it that will run back and forth dispensing fuel into every single furnace. Ultimately, I will be using scaffolding for this, and then what I want to do is get all of them completely filled up so that we just basically come in here, turn this on as we're using it, and it should replenish any fuel that we use as we use it. Turn the levers off and they stop right there. Speaking of scaffolding, now I'm coming over here, grabbing a lot of bamboo, and then we'll move over to the mob farm I have on the other side that produces gunpowder and string. So we'll use all of that bamboo and all of that string so that we can craft up a bunch of scaffolding. You can use the bamboo in the furnace by itself. However, it's a lot easier if you're using the scaffolding. It helps the system. So as you can see, I've collected up 6 shulker boxes worth of bamboo and 1 shulker boxes worth of string, and going to go ahead and craft all of that up into now. So we can see we have all this scaffolding that we're going to load up into our furnace. So I'm going to go ahead and grab all of this scaffolding, going to dump out my inventory, and we'll go ahead and grab all this, and we will put all of this into the system so that it's nice and fueled up, ready to go. So as you can see, I'm noticing that my minecart isn't there. And it looks like it's stuck. So it looks like what's happening is when the minecart is actually dispensing things from its hopper, it slows down more than it does when it's actually empty. So I need to add more power into my minecart track. So that's what I'm going to do now. So in the center here, I go ahead and clear out a space that's big enough for me to get into. Then we want to make sure that we're not accidentally powering up the hoppers that are below there. So what we're going to do is we are going to push our redstone signal through a block with a repeater so that the only thing it can power is the thing in front of it. So we're going to go ahead and do that, realizing I don't have a lever. So I come back with a lever, get my lever in place, put it down, and turn it on. That powers our redstone track. Now we can close this up and we should be good to go. Please excuse the airplanes. Apparently people are traveling a lot today. So now we're just going to watch the track and make sure that it comes all the way back. And it does. Perfect. So now we've got all of that set up. So let's go ahead and get some gold and give this our first test. So we throw the gold in there and it splits out like it's supposed to. And I'm starting to make a realization here. This is only going to dispense into the first 4 hoppers until those first 4 completely fill up. So I need to change my system. So I hang my head in shame and go back to the drawing board. But luckily, the fix was easy enough. So what I went ahead and did is I put another minecart system up on the top. So as things get dispensed out, each train that runs underneath there is going to pull from the hoppers in the middle. It won't be 100% perfectly even distribution, but it'll be close enough. As you can see, there's some stuff clogging up my furnaces at the moment, but once I clear that out, you can see that everything's getting dispensed evenly. So I clear all this out, and then we are officially done with our super smelter. Let me know what you guys think, and we're going to go ahead and move on to our next project. See you guys in a second. Alright guys, as promised, we are starting our gold farm here. So I'm doing the very top layer first, and I will work my way down and build this thing. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this as far as recording it, because it's still very, very hot outside. So I think I'll probably just cut back in and back out a few times. And just kind of show you progress as we go. But ultimately the idea is I'm doing this top layer out of bottom half slabs, therefore nothing can spawn on the top of it. Then below this, we will go 3 blocks down and then do another platform exactly the same. I'm doing a 12 by 12. Well, it's actually, that center point is the 13th block, so I think it's a 13 radius on either side. So I'm going out 12 from the center block. Then I will go down and do this same thing out of magma blocks, and I will basically do it as many times as I can according to the amount of blocks that I have, which that amount of blocks is 2 shulker boxes full. So I will do a bunch of platforms, and then below that they will fall to then I will put turtle eggs in the middle. They will come and try and trample those. They will fall down and then into the death chamber. So basically, I'm probably going to do something down there that has interchangeable blocks, so I can switch it from hay to regular blocks. So I can either just shut it off or shut it and let it run, or I can put the hay block there so they don't die when they fall, and I can kill them with my looting sword. So that's kind of the idea. I'm going to just placing a bunch of blocks, and I will see you guys back once I have some progress made. Ultimately, it's not the most interesting task. It's placing thousands of blocks. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, guys, I am back, and I have made some progress. Actually, I've done some severe progress, as in all the layers are in, and we have a very basic collection system here. So I've been just kind of sitting here for just 2 or 3 minutes, and as you can see, it's already starting to pick up a decent amount of stuff here, which is going to be awesome. I need all of the gold I can get because our castle is going to be very gold. It's been used in a couple of the rooms already, and just need lots and lots of it. So let's take a look at what's going on up here. It's very simple. So the top is just half slabs, nothing too fancy on the top here. And then in each section there is some turtle eggs with some trapdoors around it. Then there's a hole in the middle of each platform where they can fall through. And then there's trapdoors on all of those, so it confuses them. They think they can, just walk right off the edge there. So I'm going to put one here too. So yeah, so they pop in, they see the turtle eggs. It looks like these turtle eggs got smashed or something. Let me pop a few more in there, or maybe I just missed them. 1, 2, close that up. And then they should start running towards them now. Yeah, perfect. So maybe the babies can fall in or something. Maybe that's what's happening. Because it looks like those have gone see, that's what's happening. The babies are falling in. So I'm going to have to put more trapdoors on this thing. So let me go ahead and start doing that. Alright guys, we are back, and I have fixed the turtle egg problem that we were having up on the top. That's all done, and I have spent about an hour sitting here AFK just to see kind of how things are going. So let's see what we got. As you can see, this thing is still working pretty well here. I'll come back and get, the kill chamber done and everything like that. Ooh, got some nice stuff here. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff here. So let me go ahead and clear out my inventory so we can see just how much gold we ended up getting off of this first one. Oops. I want to keep my beef. Perfect. So let's just take all this gold. And most of it fits. And then, yeah, I'm just going to fly down with what we've got here. I'm not too worried about the little bit that's still in there because I've got all my chests and stuff down here. So let's get ingots, blocks. 15 blocks in an hour. That's not bad. I mean, for how quickly this was thrown together, and once I add in looting sword to that, that's gonna really gonna start producing pretty well. I mean, it's already producing pretty well for what it is. An hour and 15 gold blocks. I mean, that's pretty good. That was more than 2 stacks of gold. So I'm totally happy with that. I'm absolutely super happy with that. And yeah, now we have a good source of gold. So I'll continue coming back here. I'll get the kill chamber updated. I'll probably get an item filter put in there. But I've put several hours into this thing today, so I'm just gonna fly away for now. Because that was a pretty big build, a pretty big project, and I'm just kind of tired of that and want to do something else. All right, party people. So I think that's going to do it for today. We built our entire super smelter. Of course, it doesn't look very good yet, but we'll fix that in the near future. And we also built a gold farm. So I think we made a lot of really good progress today. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up here today, and I will see you on the next one. Have a good one, party people. See you later.